Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That punch lands. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Misses with the straight left. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here, expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a match.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He misses with that straight left. The straight right just misses. So much firepower here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder. There's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Will cave, but which fighter will it be? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice Nice exchange here from both men. That counter punch caught him clean. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wild. Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. For the weary. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Those counter punches have to hurt. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Wilder in that lap. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That big hook doesn't land. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder. Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that one. There's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Back and forth they go. That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder. Here comes round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about odds. And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Incredible work rate. Nice slip to avoid the jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? He blocks that right hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about odds. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Stamina is off the charts. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The perfect counter. Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. We almost saw. Did you see that? And Deontay Wilder and the Bronze Bomber goes down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe out.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We've made it to round 10. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And that hook misses. Just missed with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter to throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The right hook misses. Hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That uppercut doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that. In the championship rounds, round 11. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. On to the 12th. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? His stamina is off the charts. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we... And the big cat goes down! That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
I need to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.